In America today, there are millions of people who are active caregivers, either for a family member or a friend, a spouse, or even a child with special needs. Today's caregivers provide unpaid care to someone who depends on them for daily support. Caregivers are often invisible as a group that also needs care. With us today is Lisa Flannery, CEO of Degree of Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I was reading here. I love your philosophy. It says insurance with a heart.
Well, Degree of Honor is an insurance company, but it's a special insurance company. It's called a Fraternal Benefit Society. And the way that we're structured, we have members, and we have an obligation as a fraternal to not only provide insurance, but to also give back to the communities. So to me, that's what insurance with a heart is all about. It's the business side, the insurance side, but it's really that heart and being part of the community.
And I was reading here, Lisa, the statistics are really incredible. Roughly 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. is an unpaid caregiver. 1 in 5. I mean, financially and emotionally, it takes a toll.
Financially, what we've learned is that on average, caregivers, unpaid caregivers, have lost over $300,000 in income.
Wow.
And that's because they're either taking, a step back in their careers, they're maybe not saving as much, they're not contributing to their 401ks, they may lose Social Security benefits.
Because they're helping someone.
And because they're helping others.
And you have a personal story of a mother who adopted a little baby in China. Tell me what happened to her.
Pam was a member of our family, of our Degree of Honor family. And Pam and her husband adopted a child, Allie, from China, and she was 1 year old, and she expected that she was adopting a healthy young baby. When she got Allie home, she discovered that she was having some seizures, and she wasn't sure what it was all about. And it took up to 6 or 7 years for her to discover that Allie had cognitive issues and seizure disorders, and then had become now a single mother with this baby, with these additional needs that she really didn't expect. So it took a big financial toll on her, a lot of stress that comes with being a single mom, and then being a single mom with a child of special needs. So when you look at unpaid caregivers and what they contribute to society, if you put a value on that and you paid them a reasonable hourly wage on an annual basis, it would be greater than Medicaid and out-of-pocket healthcare costs combined.
Wow.
So it's a big number, and it would be a big burden if that care had to be paid for.
So how are you connecting with these people? Because definitely they have true needs.
Absolutely. So we've done a lot of exploration in this area, and really their needs are in 3 areas. One is just navigating the system, because there are a lot of resources available to them.
And they don't know.
But they don't know. And so they need help at navigating, whether it's legal care or health care or just emotional support for them. And then they really just need help getting their lives organized. So maybe before this caregiving situation, they had their own lives to take care of, and they may have felt like they were in control. Now they have the burden of maybe it's an elderly parent and their financial situation, getting them to appointments, making sure they're fed. But the third, and to me the most compelling need that they have, is that what keeps them up at night is that they are really worried about what is going to happen to this person if something happens to me. And we did a survey recently of our members who are in caregiving situations, and that came up every time. We had an agent who said to me, who works with children of special needs, he said these parents just want to live 1 day longer than their child because they're so worried about what happens to them financially, who's going to care for them.
Lisa, such a difficult transition for so many baby boomers today that are becoming caregivers and living with this day in and day out.
Right, and they're transitioning. In many cases, our members are in that baby boomer, maybe the older end of the baby boomer market, and they're transitioning from caregiver to care receiver. So we're trying to reach out now to that next generation that's moving into that caregiver role to help support them in their new roles as caregivers.
And I know you're helping in so many ways. In fact, I want to wrap up with a wonderful video of children with special needs going to a prom. Tell me what's happening here, because this is just awesome.
So this was in September, and it was an agent and his wife who started a service club as part of our company, a Degree of Honor Service Club. And the wife worked with her church and with the service club, and she put on this event. And for many of these children, they had never been to a dance before. So it was a chance for them to get dressed up, walk the red carpet, and just really have a fun night.
Really fabulous, really great to take care of these children with special needs, but also important to take care of the caregiver.
Absolutely. You know, what we've seen is that the stress on the caregiver is so great, and they're in a position where they just absolutely need to protect their families. And so we want to do everything that we can to help them protect them financially and emotionally and in the community.
So for more information on Degree of Honor, where do our viewers go?
So you can go to degreeofhonor.com to learn more about our company and what we do.
Thank you so much for what you do. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And if you'd like more information on Degree of Honor, you can also go to our website, thebalancingAct.com.